Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Heist Brewing Company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And this one's actually a collaboration with Cerebral Brewing. I don't remember where they're... I know they're from Colorado, but I don't remember the exact town or city, so I won't guess. But I know they're from Colorado. So this beer is called Native Flightless Bird. It says it's a milkshake IPA. It's 7.4 ABV. And a lot of times these milkshake IPAs usually have fruit in them, or like vanilla. But this doesn't say that. All it just says is milkshake IPA and contains lactose, I guess, for people who are lactose intolerant. So I don't know if there's fruit or vanilla added to this. Usually there's at least vanilla because that's what pretty much makes it a milkshake IPA other than the lactose. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll crack it open and see what we got. I always feel like a lot of the Heist beers feel like they have lactose in them already. Apparently they don't, because if they're going out of their way to say on this can that it contains lactose, I guess for allergy reasons, I would think that they would do that, you know, with their other ones too. So maybe I'm wrong about that. We'll see. So as you can see, this pours a pretty hazy, darker golden color to orange with a slightly less than a finger's worth of a white head. The aroma doesn't pop quite as much as you know, some IPAs that I would like it to. It's I would say orange is the most predominant flavor, and I am getting a little bit of whatever I normally pick up in their beers that it makes me think of vanilla or lactose. I'm still getting that same aroma in this, but I don't really know what that is. If apparently the other ones don't have lactose in it. I mean, really, this tastes like most of their other stuff. It might be a little sweeter. I mean, yeah, it probably is. It's a little sweeter, not quite as much of just that straight like raw hop flavor. I generally don't like these, especially the ones with the fruit in them, but this doesn't have any fruit in it. And I think it's still well-rounded. It still kind of tastes like hops and not like orange, like an, you know, orange creamsicle milkshake thing. I mean, it's getting towards that, but it's not completely to that level yet. So I actually think this is one of the better milkshake IPAs that I've had. I'm generally not like the biggest fan of them because they're usually too sweet and just weird. But this is really dialed in for, I think, if I was making one, or if I wanted one that was, you know, true to the style, but like really easy to drink and not crazy sweet or weird. I think this fits the bill for that. But again, I don't really think this is too much different than their other IPAs, other than the bitterness level is a little less, but it's really not that much less, because now that I'm drinking more of it, I think the sweetness is kind of dying down a little bit, and I'm getting more of the bitterness. And then the vanilla character that I do get out of some of our other beers for whatever reason, or I don't know if it's lactose or vanilla, whatever. I'm getting it more in this, but not like a crazy amount more. So, you know, if I had this and I didn't know it was supposed to be a milkshake IPA, and you told me this was just another one of their IPAs, I would believe it. I would just think, you know, it's a little higher on that level than the other ones are. And again, I don't, you know, with those collaborations, it usually ends up tasting like whatever beer wherever it was made at, which just says brewed and canned at Heist. Like, it usually ends up tasting like something from the brewery who actually brewed it and canned it. Regardless, I've only had a couple things from Cerebral. I don't think I've had anything hoppy. I've had the one that has like the Sea Monster on it. Is it called Sea Monster? I don't know. Like the barrel aged vanilla version of that I had, which I thought was really good, and I had their like maple coffee stout, imperial stout is that I like that too, but it was a little thin and one dimensional. But the other one that I'm talking about, the barrel aged vanilla, the Sea Monster one, was really, really good. I dug that a lot. That's besides the point. But yeah, I think this is pretty good. I don't know. I'm thinking this was probably like $18. I don't know for sure, but it was $5 for a can, but I got it at a bottle shop, which, you know, generally has a little bit of a markup, especially when you're buying single cans. So I'm thinking it was somewhere between 16 to 18, which is reasonable. And I don't know, I think this is really well rounded for a milkshake IPA. So, you know, people who love those might not even like it as much because it's not to the craziness level that I usually don't like. But I do get still why it's considered like a milkshake. It does have some vanilla and it's like creamy and stuff. So yeah, I would. This is definitely a buy for me. I think this is really good. You know, I really can't find. I would prefer a little bit more bitterness and like actual hop flavor myself, but I still think they did a really good job with this, and I would buy this again if I wanted something a little less abrasive and just easy to drink. This would be something I would go to. So yeah, I would say this is a buy. So yeah, look for it. I don't know if this is being released in Colorado. It's like in Cerebral's distribution footprint or at the brewery, but I think they still have it at Heist, and it got distributed around here. So if you're interested, it should be easily attainable. I'm sure someone can pick it up and send it to you for, you know, if they give it up anything crazy for it. So yeah, that's all I got on this guy. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.